Crude oil WTI, after getting the support and a sharp drop at 78.5 levels, have now recovered today at till towards 80 levels. We have seen that, we have discussed that in our Asia session update, that there is a possibility of a recovery, and 80-81 zone is the next resistance zone. See, these were the support levels. Now it is going to be the resistance. At the same time, net gas again is getting the resistance at 2.7. So now what to expect with the US session? Which position you should take in order to profit trading crude oil and natural gas? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. Do like, share, subscribe and comment. Do press the bell icon which keeps you updated with the twice a day analysis. This is the second update for the day. Also, you can remain updated by joining my free Telegram channel. The link is mentioned in the channel and video description. Let's start. First, we look into US crude followed with net gas. Do watch till the end. Now see, crude on the daily charts is still yielding lower highs. It has not yet breached past the highs of yesterday, and that is what we had seen earlier, that it has formed a tail. Possibility of a rise exists. This is a stronger support zone. But before we come to the daily charts, let's have a detailed look on the minor time frames, that is the hourly charts. Let's begin with that. On the hourly charts, you can clearly see that crude is trying to retrace here. See, after trading in this channel, it has suddenly changed its course. It is now trying to trade bearish. $80 levels is definitely a good resistance. Then I will look for, see, 79.6 was a good resistance here, then 80, and now it is looking forward to, if it stays above 80, I will look forward to 80.4, 80.5 levels. This is the next strongest support, and then 81. So only and only if oil stays above 81, you can expect that it is reversed and it is going to rise till 81. As long as 81 is respected, we should not treat this as a reversal. As long as 81 is respected, we should not treat this as bullish. This is just a retracement. Stochastic rising, MACD has crossed over here at the bottom and trying to trade with divergence and bullishness. First wave, second wave, third wave here, possibly fourth wave may continue. RSI rising, and on the 2-hour charts, likewise, drop retracement, trying to trade in this bearish channel, almost at the highs here at 80. Beyond 80 is what I will look forward to, how it behaves. Certainly one can expect. Now see, you can find out the support zone here. This support zone is now going to be the resistance zone, and hence we may see greater resistance above 80 levels till 81. This is complete. $1 is a great resistance. If you are buying at 80, you have to remain cautious alert. You have to put your stop loss as your entry. If you look at the stochastic here, this is almost seen the overbought zone. But look at MACD. This is after staying bearish for long. It has crossed over, trading with divergence. This is just second green candle. It can continue with the greener part here. It can continue to rise, but see, let's observe a bit more. If it crosses over this threshold, then possibly more bullishness can be seen. RSI rising, and on the 3-hour chart, as well, the prices are divergent from the moving average. Now it is trying to convert. Certainly resistance zone here at 80.2 and 80.6, very strong resistance here till 81. Similar observation what we have seen on the 2-hour, 1-hour charts. Stochastic back to overbought levels. Now look at MACD. See, after staying bearish for long, now this is the first time it has crossed over. This is the first greener candle. Possibly we may see a little retracement. It could yield the greener side of this wave and could retrace a little, and hence 81 is also achievable. RSI coming out of the oversold zone here, coming to 4. Likewise, on the 4-hour charts, bottom is created here at around 78.6, 78.5 zone. We have seen multiple green candles. Also, if you observe the candles here, you will note that it is trying to trade in this channel, higher highs, higher lows. Now see, the support is seen here at 79.4 levels, and at least till 79 we should not treat this as bearish. It has to cross below the lows for the previous candle, and that is almost at around 79. So yes, that is the only sell entry. If you're selling at 79, you have to be cautious for 78.65 levels, and then once it draws below 78.5, certainly we can see 78 as the next target. Yes, it has lot much ground to cover on the downside. I'll show you on the daily charts why I'm saying so. Stochastic rising, MACD has seen sharp bearishness here. Now it is willing to converge crossover for a buy. RSI has also come out of the oversold zone. Coming to the daily. Now look at daily chart. See, it is still not to be treated as bullish. Yes, it has almost formed double bottom. Yes, it has got the support levels intact. 78.3, 78.5 zone. Great support here. With that as support, it is trying to rise. Also, one must note that the moving average 20 period is now starting to look downwards. It has taken a curve here, which is a slight bearish side. At the same time, one must also note that for the day, it has already formed a tail here and it is given higher lows, so it can possibly either give you higher lower highs or same highs. So yes, there is still a possibility for it to rise. However, we have to, if you're buying at 80, you have to be careful of 80.2, 80.6 zone. Very, very strong resistance in between these levels, and only above 80.6 we can expect that the next target 81 it is going to hit. Till there, we have to be watchful and cautious. Stochastic oversold on the daily charts. MACD is extremely divergent, extremely bearish. It has seen the rise here, and now possibly it should converge, which suggests that we may see couple or more green candles before it looks over to further downside. Now look at MACD. See, this crossover on MACD has happened at a, you can see, higher side or at a very higher levels, and we have predicted this, that possibly oil might continue to trade on the downside, and that is what is happening. And still there is lot much of downside, but yes, before that it may try to retrace a little. RSI has also dropped considerably. Considering this, now I will recommend you to buy at $80 levels, but then 80.2, 80.6 zone is the greatest resistance, and then on the upside 81. $81 levels are achievable, and it is greatest resistance on the upside. Be careful of those levels. On the downside, you can sell at 79.4, first target at 79, then at 78.6, 78.4 zone, and then 78. Very, very strong support till towards 78 exist. Take your positions accordingly. Trade with the stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss. Let's have a look at natural gas. And before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading, you should join my mentorship batch. The 25th batch is going to start on first week of September, only limited in take we take, and hence reserve your seats of itself. Reach out to me for more details. My telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at the hourly charts on that. Now natural gas on the hourly charts getting the resistance at 2.7, very strong resistance. See, it was a support levels earlier, now acting as a resistance. Yes, if you see it trading about 2.7, we can buy again, but then we have to be careful. The next resistance is 2.76, which it needs to pass by. 2.76 is the ultimate level beyond which you should treat this for a reversal. Why 2.76 is the resistance, I will show you on the daily charts. But right now, if you look at, you can see it is trading in this bearish channel. The bottom of this channel somewhere here at around 2.63 levels. So once you see it trading below 2.66, you can again stay short and expect it to hit 2.64, 2.62, 2.6 level till 2.6. Very, very good support exists for net gas. Stochastic trying to look downwards. MACD is still in green, and MACD is now trying to converge. We have to be careful here. See, first wave here, second wave here. Now if it crosses over, we can see a sharp downfall. We have to be careful here. RSI now trying to look downwards, trying to trade bearish. Coming to 2-hour charts, likewise on the 2-hour charts, wait for it to break beyond 2.7, and then possibly, see, 2.7 is now acting as a wall. We have to wait for it to break out on the upside. Stochastic near to top. MACD has crossed over. It is still trying to trade with little divergence. Yes, this crossover has happened at a slightly lower levels, and hence there is a possibility of a rise or recovery from these levels. RSI is also now trying to trade bearish. Coming to 3-hour chart. Now look at 3-hour charts closely. Lower highs, lower lows are seen. The bottom of this channel is somewhere here around 2.64, 2.60 levels, and below that further bearishness may prevail. You have to sell at 2.66 and then expect it to get support at somewhere 2.64 to 2.62 zone. Very, very strong support, and then 2.6 levels the ultimate support. Stochastic has retraced, now trying to look downwards. MACD has crossed over here. See, MACD crossing over after this first wave here. Now it is crossing over and trying to yield this greener part of this red wave. So possibly we may see a little retracement from here. And about 2.7 you can buy. However, 2.72, so 2.76 levels, very, very good resistance exists here. RSI almost at bottom. Coming to 4-hour. Similar observation on the 4-hour charts as well. Nothing different. Stochastic has retraced here, trying to rise. The MACD is willing to converge, crossover for buy, and RSI almost flat at bottom. Coming to the daily. Now see, on the daily charts, if you look at net gas, see, bearishness getting diminished here. Higher lows are formed here. It is yet not trying to breach below the lows of yesterday, and that is why I say a sell below 2.66 can be taken. However, there are greater support existing till towards 2.6 and then 2.55 and then 2.48 levels. Now what it is trying to do, possibly if you connect these, if you connect this, it appears to be a bullish channel. It has almost hit the bottom here. Possibility of reversal exists, and hence once you see it trading about 2.7, you can buy here, but then expect 2.76 as a, now see, 2.76 is a very, very strong resistance. Only if it stays above 2.76 we could expect a reversal. Stochastic at bottom here, MACD crossing over for sell. And if you look at RSI is also trying to look downwards. Considering this, I will recommend you to sell at 2.66, but then be extremely careful, be extremely cautious, alert till towards 2.6 levels, and once it drops below 2.76 there will be more bearishness, and a buying entry is recommended above 2.7. Once it stays above 2.7, I will look forward to 2.76. That is the ultimate resistance. Beyond 2.76 is where bulls will try to take over, and we can expect a reversal there. Take your positions accordingly, trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you. See you again tomorrow before the Europe and Asia session. Do watch that update as well. Thank you.